Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Memphis Grizzlies as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, we know last season LeBron James passed the great Kobe Bryant for third all-time in career.
That would be something. Thanks, Allie. And these teams both stacked in the front court.
I'll tell you what, stacked indeed. Size, athleticism, skill, versatility, exactly what you want in a matchup. I can't wait to see these front courts go at it. This matchup will be fun to watch, BA.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. They've got Ja Morant. Dylan Brooks is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Jackson in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, LeBron is the 3 with Davis in at the 4. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Ellington in at the 2. Jackson finds Brooks. Three-pointer, no good. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
Here's Anderson. Pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. 5 on the clock. And then Morant with the dunk.
Bread and butter play. Morant and screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
And you know, Grant, it's amazing to think that coming out of high school, Morant wasn't even ranked by the major recruiting services.
And what's really funny is that his college team, Murray State, actually discovered him by accident. One of the team's assistant coaches went to a camp to see a different player. Of course, Morant fell in love with the school's community during his visit and committed on the spot, canceling his official visit to South Carolina.
Here's Anderson. Back to Jackson. Stolen by Davis. Westbrook drives. For 3, James. Again, the miss by James. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Out to the right wing. Back to Morant. Driving in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, everybody wants to know what's unique about Ja Morant. He's a young superstar who can get his own shot anytime he wants, but he continues to play with a pass-first mindset.
And he drops a first. Smitty, in addition to keeping his teammates involved, Morant shows great leadership, and he really fires them up, it seems.
He does, Bryant. He plays with passion, but at the same time, he stays in control of his emotions. That's the kind of guy players want to follow. It's an especially valuable trait in your point guard and leader.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Westbrook against Morant. That one's good for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Now here's Jackson. Brooks outside. 1:46 left in the opening quarter. And another miss by Memphis.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Shot's good by James.
Well, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, push him outside, but then he drops that on you.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And BA, he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Morant. On the wing, Brooks. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. Westbrook with it. Pass to James. Anderson pulls it down.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. And it's Brooks missing. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 so far. Here's Ellington. And again, the Lakers, no good. Brooks, the pass to Morant. That would have put him up. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers ahead, leading by a point. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Malik Monk is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Carmelo Anthony. And it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Right at the start of his career, DeAnthony Melton racked up the travel miles. Houston drafted him in 2018, traded him after Summer League to Phoenix. Then a year later, Phoenix dealt him to Memphis. He's barely had time to unpack his suitcase.
Here's Anthony after the basket by Memphis. Over Clark. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Morant. Over Nunn. Morant, no good. You know, Smitty, in that Phoenix to Memphis deal, Melton was actually packaged along with Josh Jackson.
And you're right, Bryant. Melton, and we forget, was drafted 42nd overall and has made a huge impact in Memphis. Looking down the line, he has a chance to be in this league for a long time.
Clark outside. Back to Morant. Outside, Williams. Pass to Morant. Here's Melton for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Melton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And they pick up 2. James has got 9.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Back to Morant. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And it's blocked by Davis.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
Pass to James. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. He's got 11. Well, I've heard you talk about the importance of team chemistry in the NBA, Grant. It doesn't necessarily fit in the analytics model, but it is certainly still a factor.
Yeah, B.A., it's everything to a team's success. When you have an environment where everyone in the locker room, they trust each other, they know each other, they can be real and honest with each other. And as you go through a season in the postseason, you can endure whatever hiccups come along the way. So chemistry, so essential to a team's success. And yes, you can't measure that with analytics. Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Now here's Morant. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Counted.
Just a natural scorer, Ja Morant is. In this area, he's confident.
Pass to Ellington. Now here's Anthony. And here's James. That three's off the mark. Now Morant. He has 6. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brandon Clark, the 21st pick in 2019, has made an immediate impact. He describes his game as vicious, adding, "My motor's always going. I'm a high IQ player, but my effort is always going to keep me on the court." Guys, his explosive athleticism unlocks that hustle game.
Yeah, he is special for sure. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Brooks from outside. James with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. From deep. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Morant into the lane. And Davis with the block. James outside. 3 seconds left. He got it up. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Lakers ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be right back after.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. And by just a fraction, they got the better of the action in the second quarter. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, they've given a good show to their fans so far.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Dillon Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Right wing. On the wing, Brooks. With the drive, and that one is hammered home.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing. Born and raised in Ontario, Canada, the family recognized early Brooks' basketball talent. For high school, they sent him to a well-known program in Nevada, and he worked his way into becoming a 4-star recruit. If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Pass to Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Brooks from outside drains the triple. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter. You know, Smitty, Brooks was a tremendous college player at Oregon. Somehow he fell to the second round in the 2017 NBA draft.
You know, Brian, I think some scouts were worried that he had reached his ceiling, didn't have great length. But what he does have is toughness and heart. Those things are more difficult to measure. And so far, Dillon Brooks has proved his doubters wrong.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So we'll see Dillon Brooks go to the line here. It's on LeBron James. So both teams changing it up here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Well, Grant, you played on many iconic teams during your career. What was your time with the 7 seconds or less Suns like?
That was a blast, B.A. Up and down the court, a lot of offense. Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Mike D'Antoni. What a fun system to play in, really. And it helped revolutionize the game. The game transitioned to now more up-tempo, fast break, spread the floor, shoot a lot of three-pointers. The way that Phoenix Suns team played that 7 seconds or less basketball is what you're seeing now in today's NBA.
free throw drops for Adams. Second free throw, no good. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Outside none. Howard, the screen. Shot from 12. Again, the Lakers score.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Pass to Melton. There's the drive. And that one's good. Melton's got 7 points.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
James with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Trying to stop LeBron in the pick and roll. With his versatility, it's a no-win situation. Last season, a great one for Dwight Howard. Back in action, playing meaningful minutes on an elite team. Seems like he's found a role, and he's happy now.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Clark is checked in for Anderson. And the free throw, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Over to the wing. Williams passes to Adams. Two for one opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's Anthony over Clark. Anthony misses.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Brooks outside. Banked it in off the glass. Brooks has got 9 points here in the second half.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Here's Monk. Over Adams, and the basket by Monk. Monk's gotten his first bucket of the night.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers ahead, up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got LeBron James, Russell Westbrook out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Anthony in at the 4. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Morant. The 3-ball hits the 3-pointer.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Rondo with it. Anthony outside. Down low. The steal. Outside Morant. Pass to Anderson. Morant with it. Here's Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
We all know that close games can boil down to who makes a play on defense, and I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a rejection right there.
The Lakers in the lead. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Shot from 16. They get it back. And that one drops for them.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
And here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Anthony. Goes up from the block. The shot off that time. Memphis has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Inside. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
And late in the game here, it's just as important to get stops. We'll see if either side is up to the task.
Davis misses. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson. Oh, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
You know what's interesting? It seems like he's hitting everything he's putting up there. I mean, he's caught fire and just has continued on with the attack. I mean, his ability to pick the D apart, wow. So impressive, so incredible.
Howard's checked in for Anthony. Shot's good by James.
When it comes to scoring the ball, anything you want, LeBron can do.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. It's deflected. James outside to the middle. Howard. James can't get it to go. Well, the Grizzlies should have got a decent clip. 45% for the game. Outside for Morant. Oh, bangs home the 3.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's James. Yes!
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated, and it's been that way all night.
Brooks finds Morant. Shoots over Westbrook. Oh, Westbrook with a block. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. No good that time. Good work defensively by Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Davis with a screen on Morant. The 3 won't fall. For the win! Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun.
Here we go.
Dillon Brooks is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Jackson in at the center position, locking down the middle. They get the rebound, and it's Howard finishing it off.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Here's Morant. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
How about the touch on the floater? Ja Morant making it look too easy.
Here's James. Oh, stolen by Morant. On the wing, Brooks. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
You can run these plays for Brooks. He's improving in the catch-and-shoot area.
James against Brooks. James passes to Howard. Stolen by Jackson. And what action in this one. We're about a minute into overtime. The drive by Morant. Shoots over Westbrook. Morant, no good. So it's the Lakers now. Here's James. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Here's James. From 12 feet. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
And Morant, no good on that one. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Here's James. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
And the Grizzlies call time here. They lead by 3. There's 25 seconds left to play in overtime. And that's an intentional foul.
Shoot 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. The Lakers call timeout. They're trailing by 4. 24 seconds left in OT. James against Brooks. From downtown. The shot by James, no good. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. James finds Howard. Here's Ellington. Brooks defending. Oh, gets the three to fall.
Great execution by AD. He understands all eyes are on him. Give it to someone else to make a play.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.